And
Welcome back.
back.
Welcome back
Da, 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 da.
to another
Wow.
episode. The creaking chairs. So, Brian, I've had these chairs since 2009.
2009.
2009.
Same with the underwear I have on. I've had them since 2009.
Oh my
Same marks on them, same skid marks, everything. They don't, yeah. I think the skid marks have been there since like 2011, to be honest.
Wow. Do you have holes in them?
I do have a hole. It's right in the middle. Like the left.
In the middle.
The left nut just hangs out. And I'm gonna eat a Pringle.
You know what? That's nuts.
This is why we're growing.
Oh. Welcome back. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday for us.
It is Sunday.
We will be posting this tonight.
Oh, that's right.
As soon as, because...
we stop rambling. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for listening. Now we finally got someone to listen to a whole episode. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, right? Talk about length. Yeah.
And now we're on camera again. So hello YouTube.
We're doing this again.
So
giving it another shot.
See how many Pringles I eat.
Adjusting this mic because the gain is all over the place.
Yeah, I had the volume up really loud. I really should test these better. Instead of just saying, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, well, no, I don't ever want to be a studio show. I like just this.
Yeah.
You're going to get flaws and everything. That's just the way it is. If you want studio shows, come buy, peace. Then again, we should probably get a studio. Once you can afford it, yeah.
It's just nice that you'll have other people do like the video and
to have somebody there and the editing. Well, we don't really.
Yeah, we don't. We're just like raw.
Because we don't mess around unless like, maybe something like that barks or something like that, or
like, when we did have like the dog drinking water or like
I had a coughing fit or something. Like that.
We could pause it. Yeah,
but
that's why we have our drinks. Our beverages.
But hey, what did you do today?
What did I do today? I went and praised the Lord in the church. Just kidding.
Okay, after you praised,
lost
what
5
did you?
people. We went to Mad Monster.
Yay!
Mad Monster.
Mad Monster.
How long? We've been doing it. What is this? Our 3rd year?
I think this is my 3rd year. Yeah.
So we've gone to Mad Monster.
3 years ago, it was like Robert England's first time, and you were like, "Hey, Robert England's there." I was like, "What? What's Mad Monster? What?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll go." And then last year with the Scream cast and the Duke Boys and all them, Juliette Lewis and everything, and then this year.
We have a list of who we met, who we saw.
Yeah, first time for me staying in the hotel.
Yeah, the actual hotel where the convention was.
In the hotel on the 7th floor, which was great considering I requested a low floor, so that worked out real well. And it's like, well, we do have a 2nd floor available, but we don't know when it's going to be ready. I was like, so you may just stand here at the desk until you get called? I mean, I did request this in February, but hey, whatever.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, no, but it was cool, because on the 7th floor, from what I understand, Linda Blair was on that floor. From what I understand, cool. Danielle Harris was on that floor.
Oh.
Did I see the one? No. The closest thing, cool elevator story I have was...
It worked.
And it was fast, but Saturday night going to the elevator to go up to my room before I went to see what's going on with the RIP party, and Brad Dourif came out of the elevator as I was going in, and I was like, what's up? He's like, hello. And then he just kept on. Yeah. Hello, is it me you're looking for? And I was like, yes. Is your daughter out of the room? I'm here to see you.
Oh.
So that was my closest. I mean, I did hear somebody say that she rode the elevator with Linda Blair.
How exciting.
And she was like, I didn't want to look at her and talk to her. I was like,
yeah.
I felt a disturbance because I knew she was on that same floor, so it felt a little eerie.
Yeah, it was a little cool in the room.
It was very cool.
Did you see your breath?
I did. And then I took, never mind, I don't want to get too deep into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it scares me. It scares me. But she never says that.
So, Brian here, I think, did you meet everyone that was there? Or most of the...
I think the only people I didn't go to the table for, it just ran out of opportunity. I only had so much.
The timing is also...
Well, you only got so... Even with cash, you only have so much.
Yeah.
So I didn't see Kevin Dillon. I didn't interact with Pam Grier. Or Tracy Lords.
Brian was so right. Let me tell you something. Brian sometimes can be right about things, but most of the time, I'm always right.
Well, we get that on a separate reel.
let me retract that statement.
It's on.
No, but Brian's pretty good. Well, since he's been there, he was there for 2 days. When we came in on today, we were like, he's like, let me show you where the table's at, because you had times for your photo ops, and I was like, we only had like a few people. Originally, I just wanted to see like one, because money, it does cost money, but at the same time, I was like telling Brian, I don't want to regret anything.
No
and
regrets.
the intern knows too. I said, you'll continue to hear me talk about it until I finally am over it. So I'm not regretting anything. We're gonna go do what comes to mind or I feel is right. So Brian took us to Pam Grier, and the intern even jumped in on the photo.
Yeah.
And when we were driving home, not only was Pam Grier amazing, super sweet, we related on a family story together, like. And
you had a few moments because there's nobody there.
Yeah, and she called me Mean Girl because of my shirt.
Yeah.
Mean Girl.
Mean Girls.
And I literally was like, oh my god, because she is Kip Porter from the L Word. When there used to be like some decent, that was during the time it was like decent LGBTQ shows.
That's probably why I didn't watch
it. That actually showed like real life stuff.
Yes.
I think. But the intern came in on the photo, and I could tell she was like excited about it, and I was like, you're glad you met her, huh? She's like, yeah.
Yes.
She was super nice, super cool, loved it. I think more people. Plus, she was Jackie Brown.
Yeah.
Jackie Brown was a great. I told her that. I sometimes I don't feel very comfortable telling other women like you look really good, like because I don't want them to think I'm hitting on them.
Yeah.
But.
Trust me, as a
sometimes
guy,
women can take that in a wrong way, so.
Guy, you can't be like, oh my gosh, you look amazing.
Just know that for woman to woman, it can be weird too.
Okay.
So, I told her, I said, listen, I know you. I said you look so good. I was like, I know you probably get this a lot, but like, you look amazing. I was like, you don't age. And then later on, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that because I'm not calling her old. She literally looks exactly like when the L Word first came out. Yeah. And then Jackie Brown, she looks exactly the same.
She looked really good.
So, so she was like, I can't remember exactly what she said. She's like, it's sun, water, and yogurt.
Oh,
and
okay.
I was like, let me write this down real quick.
Yogurt, huh? Doesn't matter what flavor.
Yeah, I guess not. Like, okay. But she looks amazing. She was amazing. She looks amazing. Super nice. And then I was like so happy that you advised us to do her first, like for sign-in and photo.
That's what I noticed. It's like for whatever reason, I'm thinking, like I said, it's a horror convention.
But she did do a horror movie.
But she doesn't have a lot of ties. I mean, maybe there's. Sometimes they bring people and you're like, oh man, this person's really cool, but you see they're like, man, there's like Kevin Dillon. Mm-hmm. There's like nobody at his table really all day long, and it's like, dude, he was in Platoon. But
I guess Pam Grier was in. I don't know if she was like
Dracula
in Jawbreaker too. Like she did. I don't know if she was like a producer or she was in it. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, because this girl showed me when I was holding my autograph to let the ink dry.
Yeah. She
showed me the movie poster and it said Pam Grier, and I was like, oh.
Okay.
I did not know this.
You said like John Abrams was there and his Scary Movie and all that stuff, right? Or John Abrams, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's all Scary Movie and all that stuff.
Oh, she's a detective. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, because
in Jawbreaker,
he had the faculty up there. It's like, you were in the faculty? I love that movie. And he's like, yeah, dude, right here. And I'm like, give me that print. I love that movie. So it's like, no, sometimes you forget, especially when they're young or coming up, or they're, you forget everything that they've done. So you see a poster, you see the prints, you're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be like, I want to see it, but I don't know what you've done. You don't look like a fool, but I'm gonna forget some things.
When we went and saw Felissa Rose, I felt kind of, because you had seen multiple movies that she's in.
I've just seen Stream,
Sleepaway Camp is the main one, obviously, and then saw her in Terrifier 2, was it? 2. She had a role in there, and then like when you guys started talking, I was like, because
I just watched A Hard Place that morning.
Yeah, and I wanted to watch it before we went to go see her, but I couldn't remember if it was streaming yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna have to get a different way how to watch this. But you did say it was streaming. But I think it's funny because I was like, oh, I'm not going to really talk because I only know her from these movies.
And then you went on a conversation.
I know, we talked about Long Island, but at the same time, like, don't be ashamed because you can love someone who played a character or just acted in it could be one film and it changes your life. I'm not saying, like, oh yeah, Sleepaway Camp
really changed my life.
I mean, it was a great movie. I mean, literally, there was a couple times where I was like, and like when we were there, she was holding the curling iron, and I was like, ah, because of the scene.
Like, oh my gosh, yeah.
But I was kind of feeling ashamed a little bit because I haven't seen all the other ones she's in, and the newest one. But like, don't, because it could just take.
Someone's always gonna know different things, and you're like, she was like excited that I was wearing a string shirt.
Yeah.
She took a picture of it, and then she shared it. She posted it on.
Yeah, we're famous.
I've been multiple famous between her and then Linda Blair liking my comment. I'm like, you guys, I'm gonna start charging.
It is
people listen to me. It's
really nice when you get shared on people's stories that you actually go to meet and greet and get signatures. Like most of the signatures that I have on my pops, I've been featured in their stories and stuff. So I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. As a fan, it means a lot to me, and just kind of highlights the experience and like the moment because we did talk a lot, and that's what I love.
You guys had a good cover because I was going for a minute. Yeah. With the Hard Place and Stream, and she took a picture, and we were just how much she loves the family, the horror family, how she loves, and then I was like, oh God, you were just standing there, and then she went to you.
I was feeling ashamed at the moment.
Because she remembered you. Mm. She did remember you.
Yeah.
And then you guys went on your Long Island back and forth, and Felissa Rose, anybody knows she is just the absolute sweetest, and just there's nothing. I just love her. I just love her. It's like nothing I can ever think of that's like, no. She is the sweetest, kindest person. Yeah. And she loves seeing people.
Yes, she does. And honestly, with that type of interaction, I'm surprised it's not like line out the door. But it did get to that point because we did have a good amount of time talking to her.
Well, and she was here in November. And she was there the night before for a Q&A for Sleepaway Camp. They were showed the movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
And that is one thing, because when I talked to the Terror Trader that does Gathering the Ghouls, she's like, she can't bring the same people out every year because you've seen them now. You've got your stuff signed.
Yeah.
And so you try to have, Felissa's here a lot, which is great. We love it.
Yeah.
And I would just go, just like, here's $40, just let me talk to you for 10 minutes.
I know,
I don't even need anything else signed.
I was going to say, I will definitely see her every time she's here.
Every time she's here, no matter where it's at.
Yeah, because it's just like building a relationship. And just like it's a genuine interaction which is needed in this world today.
Because sometimes you see people and you're like, okay, that was cool, but he's just checked his box and here, take the photo and go away.
Yeah.
Not in a mean way, but just in a
transactional
way. Like I had that with a couple at Fusion. I don't think there's any for Mad Monster. I was trying to think because. Like I said, I saw all 5 Nightmare on Elm Street girls. They were all just, and they all get along. That's the thing with them. Their families too. They were like all interacting, and they like 2 of them from Dream Masters from 4. Yeah. They wore the same prom dress. Accidentally, they had got the same glasses. Accidentally, Brooke and Toy, and they sat next to each other, and Toy was like, oh. People always bring us something for everyone to sign, and she's like, Brooke's always first. So I had the clock, and I was like, here, Toy, you're first. And she was rubbing it in. She was like, look, I get to be the first one. Yep. And she was the smart one in 4, so she's like, smart girl. She always wants to put bug girl in mine, because Brooke is the one that turns into the cockroach, the bug.
Right.
And so, those girls were awesome. I know, Adrian and Amy, who were in Friday the 13th, 1 and 2, Adrian, who was the first final girl, they were sweethearts.
Yeah, they all seemed...
Everybody, I try to think of anybody... I know that I read comments like, someone was not that mean, or someone was, because sometimes people have just personalities that...
Yeah.
It's not that they're being mean, it's just sometimes people, I think, are really overly sensitive.
Yeah.
And expecting them to be,
It's also like you could be fangirling or just being a fan, and then, you catch them on an off day, or they're just like, I gotta leave. Just
in a moment. I mean, even with that all day long, it's like you have to remember they're sitting there for hours, just signing. And people are like, "Here, sign this, write this, sign this, write this."
That's true. Other people can kind of.
That's why when I go, I always like to say, "Thank you for coming. Yep. Thank you for being here." Yep. I try to make, here's where, and I'm always like, whatever color, wherever you want to put it. Yep. I'm just happy you're doing this. I'm just happy you're here.
Yeah.
and I saw Daniel Harris for the hat, which it doesn't really show up that well. It's a hard hat to sign. It is the colors. It just, but she's like, oh,
you can see it though.
She's like, I don't know where to put. Like I was like, hey, let's just figure it out. I'm just happy. I'm just happy that I get to be here and have a few minutes. And I just joined her Patreon, so she's all happy. She's like, oh, it's a great community, and she's like, she showed me a little sneak peek of her movie poster for her movie her scout are doing. So it was like, she was sweet. She's like 5 feet tall. She's really little. But she was sweet. Who else did I meet that first night before you got there? 5 Nightmare Girls, Danielle, Kane, and Chase were all in Victor Crawley. Mm-hmm. Chase was cool. Nobody was really going to him, which he hasn't really done a lot, I don't think. Mm-hmm. But he was. I showed him the box set, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, this is really cool. I've never seen this one because it's got Victor Crawley with it. It's not just a hatchet." And he was telling me how it was cool because he actually went to Blockbuster to rent Hatchet with his friends. And then here it is, fast forward to 4 for Victor Crawley. He's in the series, and he was like just saying how he's just his journey and how blown away he was. He was just genuinely nice, and then Kane Hodder's great. I mean, he's little, he's I didn't elbow because I didn't tell the story.
Tell the story.
I didn't tell the story for everyone about seeing Felissa Rose, and when
that was like the start. That was the
start of the day. That was like Friday afternoon. And before I was going to travel over to Mad Monster, and she's like, "Oh, you guys, I said something about going." She's like, "When are you going to see like Kane?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to see him. I got something to sign because you take photo." I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, do me a favor, give him a little elbow, give him a little forearm, something like that." I was like, and I went, "No, I'm not giving Kane Hodder. I'm not elbowing the man." I was like, "What did I say?" I said something like, "I'm going to do that, and you're going to hear a story on the news of some convention goer in Phoenix that is in a hospital." And she showed us the text where
they're really good friends.
Stuff like the F off. They love each other. So when I got to Mad Monster, and I got to Kane's table, I had him sign the Victor Crawley. First of all, Chase had signed first, and it's like a little name in the corner.
Yeah.
He's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "That's Chase right there." He's like, "Chase. Really?" He signed. Jake's just like, "What?" And he looked at me and goes, "How did I kill him again?" I was like, "I believe you bashed him over the head with a blonde object." He goes, "I need to get one of those." And then I said, "Just so you know, I saw Felicity today." He goes, "Oh, cool." I was like, "And she told me to come here for a photo op and elbow you in the side." He goes, "I wouldn't do that."
Yeah.
And I was just
you're like,
I was like, "No, I want planning on it because I'm not stupid."
Yeah.
But I was like, "I just want you to know that Felissa's across town right now telling
it's
people."
From her.
I was like, telling people to come here to elbow you, so you might want to let her know. And he's like, "Felissa would do that. I'll take care of it." I was like, "Okay." It's like, and then when I did my Victor Crowley photo today, he put his hand on my shoulder because he's behind me. His grip, holy crap! I was like gripped on. I was like, because I'm like, It was. He's got strong hands. Holy cow, dude's a beast. He's a beast. Well, I mean, he was Victor Crawley and he was Jason, so I mean,
I would hope so. Maybe like crush a.
That when I did the dual photo ops with Adrian and Amy it was the final girl photo because it was those 2 girls were the final girls in Friday the 13th 1 and 2. They both had a machete, and they both put it to my neck.
Oh my gosh!
And the one Adrian on the left, she was digging it into
You're
my
like, whoa.
skin. I was like, and I get that and I'm like, holy cow! I think you drew blood. And she's like, really?
Step back over there,
because I think I was like one of 3 people for a photo op, so I mean, it wasn't like it was rushed.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people are gonna. I don't know why, but not a lot of people are gonna get.
Yeah. I was really surprised with Pam Grier. Not when you told me she didn't have much of a line. I'm like, she is Kit Porter from The L Word. Like that's an iconic TV show.
I just don't think it fits the horror genre.
I know, but it doesn't matter. Like, I guess that's.
Like I would have no idea that's what she. Because obviously. I mean, why
you're a true
why am I going to watch
member of the mafia community, alphabet community?
I'm not since
I'm just saying
since they don't allow the H in there for heterosexual. I'm not.
Apparently
otherwise,
they
I'd be
do.
A huge ally.
Apparently they do.
I'd be a huge ally if they let me in.
I'm just saying that. Remember when I told you at the when we were there, I was like, surprisingly for it being such a high percentage according to the national data of this population, I'm really disappointed in that community because Pam Grier was an iconic role in that TV series. That whole TV series was like super popular.
Okay.
So I'm ashamed of all those people, but then again, I am my own person. I don't really care. I got to see Pam Grier, and so did the intern, and we were fangirl.
And you got tons of photos.
Yeah. She was super cool. I like you said, thanks for coming to Phoenix, and she goes, my brother lives here, and I was like, so then we just started the conversation.
Like, where? Let's go to dinner. Let's go have Mexican food.
Yeah, no, we were able to relate on.
You should have been like, let's go get Facio dogs.
So she was telling me his story and like a little bit of her stuff, and so it was really fun. And then I was trying to get Brad with the signature, but you know what? That's because of the story that I ended up telling his daughter Fiona, awesome. She was fucking awesome.
Fiona was amazing.
Super cool, fun, and I think genuinely nice. Yeah. Like, she's a good time. Like,
her energy was off the charts.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And her laugh.
It was like, holy cow, it's like watching Chucky.
I know, yeah. And I was like, I thought that was part of the character, but that's her laugh.
Because I watched the first 2 seasons, because I heard after the third was canceled, because I just lost steam. I was like, I don't want to watch it and on a cliffhanger. But when she transitions from Nika to Chucky in the series, that laugh, I was like, and you can hear it from like down the hall.
Yeah, but I was kind of like taken back because I really thought that was a character.
Yeah.
And that was like a characteristic.
Just embodies it. How she looked, her mannerisms, her hair. She's just like, this is like, she's played this character for so long. It's like, it's almost like it's become who she is.
Yeah.
And it was funny, before you tell your story, it's funny how she's mocking it because Brad, her dad, doesn't like scary movies.
I know.
Doesn't like, and she's like, when I got my second autograph, it's like, you try to get him to watch it? Because I try. He's just, you want to watch it? He's like, nope, not doing it. But no, yeah, you had to tell your story because it was good.
Well, I think it was hilarious that I was owning up to, like, I've only seen her because she's in other movies, and
she's in the Pit. Oh my god!
So like, I only know her from the Cult of Chucky, right? Is that the series?
It's the last 2 movies. Cult. It was the last 2, and then the series. Yeah.
So I only know her from that.
And she was in a wheelchair because she was she was paralyzed.
Yeah. So I know her from the Chucky series, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to go say hi because...
Well, I told you, she's the baddest ass here.
And I was like, I'm really into collecting female, like, superheroes. As you can tell with my Funko Pops, are like female action stars, but also Chucky was such a impact on my childhood because I was terrified of Chucky.
Yeah.
And the fact that her dad played Chucky and then she got to like live his legacy a little bit by playing Chucky, I was like, I have to get her signature.
Yeah.
Or like a photo or something. So much easier to get a signature from her, which still amazes me why she didn't have a much bigger line and stuff.
That's just really all.
I don't know.
And if you put them side by side,
you're side by side.
You're getting Brad. You're getting, because he is Chucky.
I know, but she's his daughter. I guess I look at it differently. Plus, interaction with her.
She had a steady line. It just wasn't out the door.
Like Brad.
Yeah. Brad's probably bigger than her. But anyway.
Maybe they started there with him and then went to her. So she was like getting.
It was all weekend long.
Okay. Well.
It was steady, but it was steady.
I tried.
No, it was steady, but it was.
I tried, but Brian just keeps bringing it down.
Maybe it was the power lifter security guy that she had
behind
the desk.
Brian almost got into a fight with this dude.
No, I didn't. Okay. But she kept telling
everybody. Okay, I guess not. Jeez, let's be a little dramatic. Okay, cancel that.
She kept telling people, he was like an Olympic power lifter, and he can lift like. I was like, wow, girl, I guess I know what you're doing after this.
Stop it. Stop.
Grab the hips and power lift.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so you told her.
So she, when I came up to her and she was like, introduce yourself, and I was like, she was like, now tell me, what is your favorite Chucky movie? And she's like, and don't say it's mine. I said, none of them. None of them. And she's like, she just kind of laughed. I said, they all scare me. Like, this is a childhood conquering fear. I'm conquering my childhood fear right now. And she just kind of laughed, and she was like, I was like, I'll have to tell you the story, because I was like, I want to tell your dad, but I was like, I'll tell you. She goes, yeah, tell me. So I told her, I said, I was like about 5 or 6, and I was terrified of Chucky. That so much that my mom caught me in the hallway screaming, Chucky, come out, I know you're here, I know you're there. And my mom literally grabbed me and sat me down and made me watch all 3 Chucky movies to conquer my fear. And she started laughing, and she said, and I said, that didn't work for shit. I said, it made me more scared. And she was like that. She just was enjoying the story.
Yeah.
And I said, so I wanted to tell your dad that. And then we just started talking, and she was saying, I told her, I was like, well, how was it you living with him? I was like, he's Chucky, he's your dad.
Yeah.
And she goes, he's a fucking hermit. And I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You tell me he never tried to scare you with his voice and stuff like that, but yeah, she was awesome. We took a lot of pictures.
She takes a ton because she's like, show me this face, show me that face.
Yeah, she's like, show me the face like you want to fucking kill someone, and I was like, that's me every day. And then so we did the face. But I was like, you put me on the spot, and I started like.
She said, she goes, show me your bored face. It's like, that's my face right now.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then we did the Charlie's Angel pose, and like the girl that was taking the photos, awesome, because she even got she got like so many of like when we hugged, and then when we were like laughing, like both of us our head back laughing. So it's like really great photos to capture the experience, and that's why I like doing this stuff is like genuinely having a conversation with them. Yeah. She was amazing. So you were 100% right that she was like definitely good.
She might be one of my favorite convention meets so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my brief few years of doing this.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Just in terms of fun and joy and energy, they've been great. Like Felicity, great people, but
yes,
the level of interaction you get with her is unlike most of these people. Because I didn't tell you mine. Did I tell you mine?
No, yeah, go ahead.
I didn't tell you because I brought the box set. It's all the Chucky movies and the documentary. It's in a yellow case with the lid that pops out.
Oh yeah.
And so when she's like, I've never seen this, and she's like pulling them out. She goes, I'm just gonna pull all these out. And I was like,
that's the best.
And I was like, you can pull out all you want. And I didn't think about it because she kind of giggled.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. And so she's going through, and she gets to the last 2. She has a Sharpie in her hand, the 2 that she's in, and she's just like, she put hell yeah on one, and she put ha ha on the other, and then she puts them back in, and then I heard her talking to guys before about centers, and how she's like, I have an unpopular opinion, and I couldn't hear what she's saying. So it's like, just so I know, what's your beef with centers?
Oh,
and she was like, it's like over 2 hours long. Why the fuck is any movie horror movie shouldn't be 2 hours long? I was like, I remember, hour and a half.
Yeah. Hour
and 35. She goes, yeah, fuck, 2 hour movie. 2.5 hours. Because she's like, I haven't seen like Terrifier or I had the Stream Share. Like, you seen this? She goes, no. It's like, well, it's 2 hours and like 4 minutes. And she's like, yeah, 2 hour movie. She kept saying it over, and it was just so funny because I was just laughing. So we were talking about old movies, and when she signed it, it's the top part of my box set. She said, fuck, a 2 hour movie.
Yeah.
God bless Chucky, and then she wrote her name. And the thing, it was great because then we did tons of photos because she's like, show me your mean face, show me your bored face. So then when I went over to Brad, which RIP saved me because he had that long ass overflow line. I walk up to the line, I'm like, where's the Brad RIP line? He goes, you're next. Sweet. I was like, oh! So I went up there with my pop and that, and I get up there, I'm like, hey, and I show him, I have the box set, I'm like, here, I got this. And he read what she wrote, he goes, who wrote that? He's like, your daughter? She goes, she's so wrong. And he like looks over and is like, what is it? And he wrote, it takes as long as it takes.
Yeah.
And then wrote his name in there.
Nice.
And then he saw the other thing. Brad was cool as can be. And then I felt a little bad, but I took it and I went over like to her back to her line, and I waited till she was like she'd stopped, finished guy, and I said, hey, real quick. It's like, read what your dad wrote.
Yeah.
And so she read it. She goes, Dad, no, come on. And she looked at me. He's so wrong. And I was like, I'm sorry.
She wanted to show you.
I just wanted to show you. Yeah, that was my. I mean, like I said, in a ocean of good experiences this weekend. Yeah. She took the cake.
She stood out.
Well, Kevin Smith is still my number one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though Fiona did hug me twice, and she kind of pulled me a little close when we were doing. Even when we did the photo op, I like get between them.
Yeah, I was like interlocked. Yeah.
She's just like. Whoop.
Yeah.
I'm like.
Yeah.
Like rubbing. I'm like trying to get a side boob rub and all this stuff. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. But,
I didn't say that.
No, but that was she was. I told everybody, every photo op line I was in, everywhere I was like, it's like, have you seen Fiona? Have you seen Fiona?
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect because I love the pit. I love the pit.
I didn't either.
I love, like I said, I've told you about it. She's really good, and I, of course, watched, check them, and she's great. But I just figured she would just be like, hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
Doesn't
like Marissa told me in Fan Fusion, she was very quiet.
Yeah, very quiet. I mean,
like next. She was cool in the photo op. I think
with the
she
bank
matched the
teller setup,
energy.
yeah.
Yeah, but no, Fiona rocked, man.
Yeah.
Fiona rocked, and then when I told her, I said, I'm gonna try and do the duo photo with you and your dad. And then I got this Chucky 3D print here, and I show as soon as I'm next for the photo, she's like, I remember you, and she's like, grabs the Chucky thing, and she's like, oh, we got a thing here, and we're like, they like sandwiched me in and everything, and then when they took the photo, she was like, I just took this out of your hand, and she's like, I didn't even ask. I was like, you can do whatever you want, like you can take it if you want. She's like, no, thank you.
I'm sure she's got lots of stuff.
She was cool, yeah.
No,
she's like, I'm tired of Chucky.
I'm sure, like I said, sometimes they probably like when Matt Lillard was here and people were trying to give him Scooby snacks and stuff. He's just no. They're just the handlers. Like he doesn't need.
Yeah.
We like appreciate the sentiment, but dude, come on, his probably has a storage facility of this.
And he's like, I sell them.
Yeah, he's like, I got the patent on them. It's trademarked.
Right.
But no, I'm glad you got to do that. And, those were the only.
I appreciate the advice on that. Those were the three that I did today.
Wait,
Fiona and Pam were signed and selfies, and then Brad was included with the duo with Fiona.
Yeah.
You did more today.
I did my Danielle Harris early, and it was kind of weird. There was only 6 people there. Like, why don't people know? Again, sometimes I think when it comes like
even the intern recognized her. She's like, I know her.
She's been in so many different things. Don't Tell Mom and Babysitter's Dead from way back when. She's done a lot of TV. But there's like 6 of us. And then I did the Robert Englund today. I did that with Amanda West and Ronnie Blake, the cast, the original 3. And it was so cool. That was kind of cool too because I told you that we were in the staging line, and I was in the RP and I was the only one for the 3 of them. Everybody else was either for solo or for him and Jason. Yeah. And there's these you saw the 2 girls, one in the Amanda Kruger like nun's outfit, and she had the bloody baby Freddy in the red black sweater.
Actually, when we first walked into the event, immediately saw her.
And her friend was like in a white nurse's outfit, and so Robert comes through like they do, and like Robert, and he walks by, he puts the stuff down, and suddenly he walks back in, and the 2 girls are just talking, and he walks up and he just taps the girl on the shoulder, and she's like. And he goes on to tell the story of the origin, like why he wears the red and green sweater and why, how his mom was like crazy in the head and everything, and she was like knitting a sweater for the baby, and it was red and green. It was Christmas time, so it's like Christmas colors for the baby.
Shit!
And it was so funny because there's probably 10, 11 of us in this room watching this interaction, like holy crap! And his big ass security dude comes and walks right in front of me and stands with his back to me, and I'm like,
that's the second fight Brian almost
I was like, it's like, I'm the threat here? I'm like, we ended up having a conversation, like, because once he was done, he went back in, and then when I went in first, there's the 3 of them, and Robert's having a conversation with Amanda West, who plays Tina, who was the first kill in Nightmare on Elm Street, one the plastic, and to the school, I'm like, Nancy, so he's just, I couldn't even really tell, he was telling a story about something with Hollywood, something with a movie, and they're just standing there, and that same security guy, he's like, just give him 1 second. He goes, I was like, he's like, he loves to talk. He's got a plethora of knowledge and all this stuff. Well, he didn't say plethora because he's a muscle guy. He's got lots of knowledge. He knows things. So I was like, hey, that's cool. I was like, I'll stand here all day. I'm good. Yeah. And he's like, he's like, we got to get him through. So he's like, Mr. England, we got your first one here. He's like, go ahead and go up to him. So I go up there, and he's still just talking. So I'm just standing there in a circle. I'm just like listening to Robert tell this story. And finally he looks at me and goes, oh, hi. And this guy's like, well, he's your only one for this. And I said, oh, okay. So I stand in front of the mark and everything, and I got my RIP badge on, which I forgot. Usually I take it off. So Amanda gets on one side, and Ronnie's around on the other side of, because she's a little bit older, so I'm standing there, and suddenly I feel like the chain come up, and he lifts it up and he puts the RIP badge he has a glove on.
Oh, that's
between
awesome.
Between his thumb and finger with the glove, and he's like holding it up here with the claws at me. And I'm just like, and it was so cool. And we finished, and always the same thing. I always turned and say, thank you. Each one of them, I'm not just like, cool. Like, thank you. And he was like, and Amanda, she's so sweet. She was just a delight to be. I was wearing my compression for my hand because I've been cramping and having stuff. Yeah. And when I had her sign on Friday night, she's like, "Oh, what is that?" your glove. I was like, it's a compression sleeve. So I was like, I kind of get, I think I'm getting tendonitis and I get like cramps, especially if I'm carrying bags or my phone. She was like, oh, I wear this copper thing around my wrist and I got this. And we had this like 5-minute back and forth about our ailments and stuff like that.
Real talk right
real
there.
Real talk. It's not just like, oh, this movie was this. Because when I saw David Arquette, I had to think, I don't like doing that. And people, God bless people if this is what you want to know. But he's like, what was it like working with, And I'm like, I don't, I'm sure they're all going to be like, his work is fine, We made a movie. It was great. Yeah. I'm just always like trying to find, come up with something personal. And it's always just starts with it's awesome to have you here. It's so great. Yeah.
Always thanking them for
I don't even need to really talk about the roles or what you did or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I had a piece that was made for him. Sinister Studios made something, that acrylic thing was really cool. And he'd never seen it. She just made them. And I guess his handler had seen it, so he wanted to come. He wanted to check it out. And he's like, oh, wow, what's that? I saw one of these. I was like, yeah, I got this first one from her, just so you could, just for you. And he's like, so you had to figure out where to put the name, because he didn't want it, because you had to put the acrylic on top.
Yeah,
so you had to kind of see where it was.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just really cool. He's really soft-spoken. One of the lightest handshakes I've ever had, which is fine. But,
he was tired, Brian.
I was his first photo op on Friday.
Never mind.
I was standing. He comes walking in, and I walk up, and he's like, "Hey man, what's up?" We're all quiet. I was like, "Hey, man, I'm good. How are you?" He's like, "Good, man, good. Come here." And he just put his arm around me, and we just take the photo. It was. Yeah. There's just so many good moments from this event. I think it was much better this time. It was streamlined better. It was well run this time. Yeah. The photo outlines were better, easier to manage. The photos came out quicker. I just thought the staff did a great job. I mean, the attendance was way down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think it was because there was 2 events supposedly scheduled for this?
It's possible. Weekend? It could have just
because there was a lot less vendors.
The thing I thought about more was the fan fusion effect, considering how huge that was and how so many people wanted to see so many superstars there, and you spent so much money. I spent a shit ton at Fan Fusion, but it must be nice that I have more money to spend on this.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it is. I mean, again, I could go through the...
Brian didn't even lend me $10. I would have been able to give Robert anything.
I got you a photo of Felissa.
I know, I was joking. Jesus!
Don't
he did. And you know what? I'm going to tell the story. Okay. Because Brian, I'm going to tell you the truth. I really didn't want to go on Friday to Terror Trader. I don't know if it was my anxiety. Okay. It was like, I got off work, because I scheduled...
You scheduled a half day?
To leave early. Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, no, fuck it, I'm going to take a half day, and I'm going to go.
YOLO!
And then it got closer to the time, and I don't know if I was like high anxiety, or maybe I was tired of dealing with the bullshit from the coworkers that don't do any work, and I had to cover for them.
Wrong episode.
But anyway, this next episode. Anyway, so when I got to Terror Trader, it's like, I had been telling you, I've never been. I'm really excited to go. Right, yeah. I want to see all the stuff. But then it's like I got there, and I don't know if it's my anxiety, but just like, and then like you talking to Felissa, and I was like, I don't want to be here right now.
Oh, really? And you did seem quieter even before with the people that were around us talking. I was
trying to brush it off. Yeah. And I just couldn't. But then, like, it probably was a shame, too. Like, oh, you guys are talking about the movies, and I'm like, I don't really know from, like, 2 things. But I think I just wanted to, like, have a conversation where I could contribute, I guess, a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Or it was just maybe I was having a moment of anxiety. And so I was like, this is going to suck. And it happened to me today, too. Because I told the intern, I was like, I don't want to go.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go to Mad Monster. I don't want to do this. But hell did I have a good time. It always happens. It always does. I think it's part of the, maybe, depression. I thought I had beat it, but maybe it's coming back. It comes in waves.
Trust me, the drive out there, oh my God, there's going to be tons of people standing in lines.
Where Superstition Mall is.
I came from, like, Elliott and whatever it is, Dobson or whatever. Yeah. And then drove home to, where I'm at, which was about 35 minutes, got my stuff, and then drove another full hour out there. And it's like, by the time I got there, it was like, and then, like I said, I wanted a low level, because I don't like high floors. And it was like, here on level 7, I'm like
13.
I'm like, God, out of 10, 7 out of 10. So it's basically,
okay, yeah, you're like, I'm up there.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, fine. I gotta sit in this stupid elevator up and down, and but again, now once you get going, you get moving, and once you're there, you touch grass.
Yep, And I do a lot of that. I go outside barefoot, like in my front patio, not out there in the open. But it's I don't. I couldn't understand what was going on, but I'm glad I did push through.
Because you guys had a great conversation about Long Island.
We did, and I was very surprised she hasn't been to Los Alamos. She went to all the places I grew up in, so I hope she gets to check it out because I told her it survived COVID, so you know it's good if it survived COVID. And then it turns out like,
Okay.
So, but I forgot why we were talking about that. Why I was talking about my anxiety. I was just gonna sing that.
Yeah, but I do it better.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm really
glad. You're on camera.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We used to do when we worked together. We do this little like, come at me. And then our boss got angry, like always.
Stop giving him attention.
Yeah. So, this is like a form of. I always like to say this is a form of self-care. And we always push for that, like tell as a form of advice, I guess, take it or leave it. If in the world there's a lot of crap going on, and going to these type of events really helps because this is like an escape.
It's all like-minded people. It's away from the crap all the other crap that we talk about and everything and stuff going on. But I think there's only one moment I thought about because there was one artist or vendor. It was a vendor. I kind of glanced at it and it was It was a shirt, I want to say. I can't remember if it was a mocking shirt or if it was just a character, but it was a Trump with it. I think Make America Art Again or Make Art Great Again or something like that.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And for me, and then some lady was walking by. She was, oh gosh, that has to be here. I was like, I just kept on moving because it's like, but that was the only moment in which it's like the real world kind of.
I had 2 moments.
Seeped. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Only because I think it's hypocritical and I love calling that shit out.
Oh.
But someone had that art, what is it called? Holographic? Where like if you angle it one way it looks like one thing and then the other way it'll change. So it was Trump and then if you move it said obey and it showed his face as they lit.
Oh, they lit?
Yeah. And I was like, and I said it out loud, so do you have one with all the other presidents too? Because it's a government thing. It's not just one.
Oh, no, it is.
But to those people, but I'm just saying in general. Remember that movie came out what year?
80s.
Trump was not president then.
He was still loved by many.
Yeah, so I really, we've talked about it. I really hate how politics comes into these. Actually, I talked about it at the party we went to, or the get-together we went to on Saturday. It's becoming, and it's not, I'm glad it's not just us, because they even said, I wish they would just shut up about the politics. I'm here because I like you, like cooks, recipes,
absolutely,
your movies, all that stuff, and it's like, enough already. Someone actually said that, and it was actually one of the quietest girls who actually agreed and said that, and I was like, thank you. Keep speaking up.
Just like we were saying, how we follow these people, and it's like they got a business page, and suddenly you're like non-stop. World politics, like just can you stop? I just want to see what products you offer.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah. It really deters you. Like you don't want to support anymore because you're like, this is all you talk about.
I said my Instagram page. I just put the fun. Just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You obviously if anybody knows me, they know where I'm passionate about all this stuff. But I gotta have something separate.
Yeah.
You can't be this all the time.
It's not your life.
Yeah, it's part of me, but it's not me.
Yeah.
But I will still passionately debate what it is I believe in.
Yeah.
But today was a great example of how things can just be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get around like-minded people and enjoy a day, and there's no bickering, there's no arguing. People aren't like, and only the one time the second time I got Fiona sign that little nightlight.
Yeah.
The Child's Play nightlight, and I wanted to say, it's right on there, you light up my fucking life.
Ah.
And it was hard to get the right color.
Yeah.
And the guy behind you could choose, she was like, and I almost wanted to put my hand on her shoulder and say, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I want to do the Good Will Hunting. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. It's okay. Yep. You're still standing here in a convention inside. There's Fiona right here. Brad's right behind her. You can just enjoy the moment of just sometimes I like watching the interaction before me.
Yeah.
Just hearing the conversation. Sometimes I pick up. Sometimes I can pick up like the Sinners thing. I pick up something and I'm like, wait, why do you not like Sinners?
Yeah.
And then she's like, we have a great conversation about how long the movie is. It wasn't that she didn't like it; it just was too long for her. Because I have a feeling that she's got a very short attention span.
She was great with me. I felt like we were talking forever.
Me too. I wanted to take her home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put her in a wheelchair, strap her in.
Oh my god.
That's her character.
I know, but he's like straight jacket and all.
Hey, she's just cosplaying for me. What are you saying? What are you talking about?
Cosplay was pretty good too. I was enjoying the cosplay of Matt
That little
Foster.
girl, the pinhead.
Yeah.
At the end, oh.
Yeah.
And there was one the day before. She was in costume, another pinhead, and she had her. Was it a cat or a dog? But the dog, I think it was a dog, and the dog had like pinheads as well.
Oh, that is so cool.
And like a little cap on the animal with the pinhead. It was so great. Yeah, the lineup for the costume contest Saturday night before I left for good. These costumes were so good. They were so good. And the Stay Puft guy was there again.
I love Stay Puft. I love seeing him every year. Every year. I missed him last year, I think, because he wasn't there on Sunday when we went. Okay. But I think for the following year, definitely do what you did, the 3-night stay.
Yeah, I think just get the RIP as soon as they become available. It's weird, though. I heard, like, on day one, they must not have sold enough because they were upgrading people, like the Shrek Pass, the 3-day pass. They were actually saying if you want to pay the difference, you can get an RIP. It's almost like they didn't sell enough RIPs.
Oh, really?
I think that
because it was sold out online.
I think the convention really. Well, they were, I guess, saying that some of the photo ops online were sold out, and you got there and like, the photo op lines were nowhere near as full. Granted, I still think last year as a whole had a better mainstream lineup than this year. There was great people this year, but with the Screamcast, you had a better mainstream, like more current, because it matters. The names that are there, it matters. It's the more relevant they are, the more recent stuff is, the more people are going to flock.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything against anyone who's older or hasn't done anything well, but it's still. Yeah. You're gonna get like the Friday the 13th, the final girls. Like you're gonna get people like, oh my god, really. But like your average horror fan or your young horror fan that's probably never even seen the original Friday the 13th movies, they're like, who's this old lady? I don't want to see her. No. Even though there's that iconic scene where she's in the canoe and then Jake reaches out and grabs her and pulls her in. It's like it's an iconic horror movie.
And that is actually at the Mystic Museum in California.
Is it?
They have that animatronic. Yeah. I have a photo of that where I'm like,
well, that's the acrylic that Sinister Studios made. That's what it is.
So I get to play her in the animatronic while Jason tries and gets me.
Yeah, and then Amy Steele was right next to her. She's the one that had the pitchfork in part 2 and then chops off Mrs. Voorhees' head. Yeah. So it's like these two were iconic in the horror realm. And it's like they had decent, like Amy didn't have a whole lot. I was like, sometimes I look at them like, man, it's like I shouldn't feel, I don't know why I feel bad. I mean, sure, they're still contracted, she's still getting paid. But like I was the only one for the final girl photo op. And it's like they get in their costumes and they get the sweater and they get the machetes and it was like, that's it?
Oh, yeah. Because it's fun and like respect to the name, you know?
I mean, it was $105. It's a little much for the. I was like, that's a little pricey, but I know you got to pay them both and everything because they're working. Yeah. That's how I always have to look at it. Is they're working.
Yeah, but it was great. I'm glad we were able to go again this year. I really hope next year they don't do a double event.
I don't think. I mean, gosh, who knows? I mean, they hate each other so much that who knows. It depends. Probably depends on the whatever.
Can't we just all play nice?
No, we have to divide even in this world.
Yeah, even with conventions.
But hopefully it goes back to like the last weekend of June. Hopefully whatever venue they find has an open spot. I mean, it's kind of hard, but if you want to do July, because 4th of July is always going to get in the way. Yeah. Because you can't have anything like the weekend before July 4th. You can't. People are going to be out of town. It's going to be the same thing to where people are like, I'm going out of town. I'm not staying for a convention. Even though that lineup is sick, and it's kind of frustrating, but there's moments where I'm like, man, I should be on my way to the other one right now to see art. But for him, him alone, yes, that's for Horrormonger, I'm thankful for that. And that's the other thing. I saw a lot of people down there, a lot of people I recognize and follow. Yeah. A lot of the vendors, a lot of the groups, both horror shops that, both the feuding shops were there, just saw them separately. People we saw at Felissa.
Yeah, and I actually met someone who had the same shirt as me on, and we took a photo together, and I wanted to ask her, be like, what's your Instagram, so we tag each other, but it's cool. No, it worked out, and then the shirt was a hit, because the guy that played Jason was, like, saying something, and I was like, what? And he goes, I like your shirt.
Kane, yeah.
Yeah.
He's really, it's hard to hear sometimes.
Well, I'm hard of hearing, so. What? Hey?
Well, he sure heard me when I said I gotta elbow him. He
Yeah.
sure heard me. I just love that. He just crossed his arm and leaned back. I wouldn't do that.
No, he's a tough guy.
And I was like, dude,
guy.
you can barely get out of your seat, but I'm still not messing with you.
Still wouldn't.
I can. You're not catching me. No. Did you? Well, you didn't notice. But this is the first year I noticed before we go, because it's like 50 minutes. The security guards for the people behind the tables. I don't know if they got to do security company or if you have to be like on roids to be a security guard.
Yes, they were pretty big.
They were like no-necked, huge.
Yeah.
All of them. It's like they had a bunch of mercenaries. They like just hey, you mercs, whoever's not on the streets rounding people up. Why don't you come up? Sorry. That was terrible. But no, these guys were huge.
That one dude for Fiona, he was a beefy dude.
Well, we were joking with him Friday. The girl that was doing her handling the money.
Yeah.
I think they know each other because she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get you some more pins for the next one we do," and so I think they know each other.
Yeah.
But they were just like going back because the handler was like, "Man, I'm tired. I can't fix my snoring," and he was just laughing at her. So there's just so much, and that's the thing is be nice to the handlers. I always say that too.
I am nice to everyone until you are not nice to me because I love Cassandra Peterson, Elvira, but her, I don't know if it's her manager, but he's such a fucking dick. Okay. Such a dick, and every time I see him, I'm like, and I got him good last time. I was so happy I did. Yeah. Because I got her the Vincent Price pop, and I said, do you have the Vincent Price Funko Pop? I said, do you have all your Funko Pops? Like the ones that are you? And she goes, I do. And I was like, do you have Vincent Price Funko Pops? She goes, I don't. I'm going to have to get it. And I said, here. From one collector to another, here, you can have it. She's like, oh my God. And then he was like, yeah, I did the trademark for that. And I was like, then why didn't you get her one? Why doesn't she have one? And he was just silent.
Why can't you just be like, oh, dang, that's really cool.
Yeah, yeah, cool. I did the trademark for it. Even if you change your tone of voice and said it. But I was like, then why didn't she have one? Why didn't you get her one? And he was just, the intern was there, right? Yeah. Right? I was like, dude, shut up. Shut up.
But for the most part, like, so especially at these, like, I'm always like, when they say, I'm like, hey, how are you doing?
I say hi to everyone, yeah. And then, I match their energy, like their attitude. So if they're nasty, I'm just going to be quiet and be like, here's my money.
If you're nasty.
Yeah, so
but we had fun.
Definitely go out, have fun, do things you don't want to do, and if you feel anxious like I did in the beginning at some of these events,
just drink a lot.
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry. Just push yourself and go. You'll have a lot of fun like I did.
Or do what you said.
We all did. Take a shot. No. That's your decision. I did not do that.
Take like 10 gummies,
Oh, yeah.
Do a bump of coke. Whatever you gotta do.
Please don't take gummies. Don't take any edibles. And then I met up with some friends. We just like mutual gathering. And you could just tell in their eyes. It was so bad. I wanted to be like, how much did you take?
We can't because they can't be
dead inside.
Yeah, they can't be in the moment because
it was sad.
They have to be altered to enjoy it.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It made me feel bad for them versus like, do you feel better now? Like, you feel less anxious? It made me feel bad for them. So anyway, go outside, get some sun, touch grass.
Eat yogurt.
Don't forget, hydrate, yogurt. And don't forget, like, comment.
Yeah.
Share and subscribe.
I didn't know what you wanted me to say.
Damn it, Brian.
Write a comment.
And thank you to all those. I'll personally get here close to you guys. Thank you to all those who have listened to our episodes and watch us.
Because we're trying to get videos now, so yeah. So
yes.
You can see our
we appreciate it.
Smiling little faces.
And we love you guys.
Well, let's not.
Okay, we like you guys.
We
to a point.
We tolerate you. Thanks for taking the time.